Hi friends, this is Miss LaRose bringing you your art lesson for the 4th week. Today we're talking about the art element of line. And I read you the story called Art, and I hope you got some ideas for different kinds of lines. There's also a document that you can view that has different kinds of lines on it. But before you start, you're going to need to get some materials together. You're going to need to have some markers and some crayons. And you're going to need a piece of white paper, either from your drawing pad or 8.5 by 11 copy paper. Okay, you want to turn your paper this way, and you want to think about different kinds of lines. You are going to be drawing 6 different kinds of lines anywhere on your paper, and they can't touch. Okay, so I'm going to draw 6 different kinds of lines. My first one is a bumpy. You do not have to put your bumpy line in the same place. You do not have to do a bumpy line. You can do any kind of line you want. Just make sure the lines don't touch. Okay? I did a curving line. Again, it's not touching. Try to spread them out so they're not all in the same place. Try to use different areas of your page. Doing a loopy line. That was a straight horizontal line. I have 4 lines. That's a zigzag line. Okay, so once you have 6 different kinds of lines, they're not touching, they're spread out, you're then going to find an end point for each line. They can either go off the edges of the page, or they can connect to another line, and I'm getting ready to show you that. I'm taking the same marker color that I had, and I'm just continuing the line. So again, you either take it off the edge or you go to another line. Okay, so this one doesn't have an ending, so let me do that. All right. So I don't like this big space right here, so you can add more than 6 lines. So I'm just going to add a line right there, and I think I'm good. All right, so then what you're going to do is once all your lines are connected, they have now formed shapes. So what we're going to do is we're going to color inside of each of these shapes with our crayons. And when we were in school, I know you remember Miss LaRose using these crayons. These are the crayons without wrappers. These are called shading crayons. You can use regular crayons with wrappers the same way, you just color lightly. But if you have some old crayons that don't have wrappers, these work really good. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in each shape and you're going to shade using the side of your crayon. Again, if you have regular crayons, you're going to color lightly with the tip of the crayon. Okay, so you're going to color in all the shapes. Something else you can try, if you have any areas in your house, could even go out on the sidewalk. Place your paper on the sidewalk, and I bet it'll make a texture. This is a little piece of plastic that has bumpy ridges. Remember, texture is the way something feels. And when I shade on top of it, it makes the texture that's on the plastic. So if you're outside on the sidewalk, you're going to get the texture of the sidewalk. And I bet it's going to be rough. Okay, and I'm going to repeat that texture over here in this corner. Again, I'm using the side of my crayon, and I'm trying to stay inside the shape that I'm currently in. You can use more than one color if you want in each section. I don't see why you can't. Let's make it extra colorful. All right, I'm going to turn my paper around this way. And you're going to fill up all your empty spaces using your shading crayons. Okay, that's it, friends. And remember, on Seesaw, there is a way that you can show me your artwork. So make sure you add that to your Seesaw when you're viewing the assignment. I will see if Miss Spinella can get us some instructions on how to do that. I know some of you have already been sharing, and I have tried to give you feedback and comment on your artwork that you've shared with me. So I will be sending instructions on how to do that if you don't know how to. Your parents can always take a picture of it and email it to me at school. My email is larosema@daretoloearn, and it's spelled just like that. Okay? Thanks, friends. See you next time.